making the invisible visible, black women 365 days of the year. Each day will spotlight a remarkable woman whose story has shaped black, British or global diasporic history, women whose achievements are too often overlooked. Through these daily short films, we create a living, breathing archive of leadership, creativity, resistance and legacy. Let's begin.
Okay, so I am Marcia Edwards. I am the Artistic Director of Dida Dance Company, based in West Brum and around the region. I have been training youth dancers and professional graduates dancers for almost 9 years now. And my practice is about celebrating graduate dancers and basically supporting them through their next journey, trying to bridge that gap between university and finding that job. That's what drives me at the moment. It has always been my vision from the start to do that, because it was something that I didn't have. I mean, at the moment, I've recently been doing 2 shows. I'm choreographing at the moment I'm choreographing for Elmhurst. I've just done the Chrysalis programme as well, and Furnace, my new piece, my new work. So 3 pieces take a lot of planning and preparation. It's a job in itself, I think. You always think that you are just a dancer or just a choreographer, but there's so many hats that a choreographer and dancer wears, but without even knowing it. You realise it as you start your career, your journey. And it's a matter of being confident with it and just trying new things. I've learned along the way that I am a mentor, I am a social worker, I am a planner, I'm a designer. You know, I have to go and do promotional things. So you're constantly on a wheel. I think it's 2022 when we did the Commonwealth Games with Ghana and Grenada. Grenada is my origin. And to be able to bring dancers from Grenada and Ghana into a space in the Black country and work together was just amazing. You know, it was something that I didn't even envision. So it was just nice to be able to share our practices, share our knowledge, but also the history of our ancestors all together. So that was fantastic. And I would say these last 2 projects, the Chrysalis obviously and Furnace, they have provided me with a sense of development, a sense of personal fulfillment, but emotionally, and me as a choreographer, I feel like I've grown with that. Things that people don't see is a lot of people don't know I'm married. And that I have a daughter. I'm quite a quiet person, to be honest, and I like to relax. I like to walk in the countryside because I am a Yorkshire girl originally. But creatively, I mean, for me, I don't always have to be in a studio. I mean, there's a lot of times I always go back to my childhood of when I was like 12 years old and I used to have my earphones on and I used to dance to Whitney Houston. That is all I used to do. And even when I'm creating, if I'm planning my class, I plan it in my living room. It just takes me back to being that child. I find it easier. There's less pressure. There's no mirrors or anything like that. It's just about the music, the rhythm, the that raw kind of material at the same time, where my parents used to play all sorts of music, all sorts of genres, and mixing all that together and just being own space and your own sitting room. You could be in the smallest spaces, but sometimes that creates the best movement. There are many challenges along the way, but those small wins, I go out and have a meal with my family and just talk about it. Oh, this happened today, or this person did this. Oh God, you should have seen this part in the piece. Oh my God, they were amazing. Because what you don't realize is when you're choreographing and you're working on a piece, you will see small things, but then when it comes to the show and that final showing, it's like there's a light that's switched on in each and every dancer, and then they exceed your expectations. And then that for you is an achievement in itself. It means that you've done your job correctly. But for me, mainly, it's family, and also it's a little holiday too. It's like, yay, I can go and have a little holiday now, rest, and then reset, and then go again. What's next?
Thank you for joining us for today's story. Making the Invisible Visible is our commitment to ensuring that Black women's histories and contributions are recognised, valued and kept in daily circulation. Across 2026, we will continue to share these powerful narratives, 365 days of impact, brilliance and inspiration. Stay connected, join the conversation and help us champion the women whose journeys continue to shape our world. I'm Paulette Brooks and I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow for the next story.